Hi everybody, here we are again, and it's a Festival Bonfire Toffee Stout. Here to talk about it. So, it's one of the festival range, Bonfire Toffee Stout. There's a bit of advertisement on the side, a bit of bump on the back. The other side I've cut out, stick it on the fermenter, put it on the barrel. Then I know what's in there. So, what comes in the box? That doesn't come in the box, but it's in the box for a reason. Right, so we've got instructions. Didn't use as usual. We have American oak chips, which I did use. Chips is an exaggeration. American oak coarse sawdust would be a better explanation. It's as if you've had a belt sander ragged across the grain, so you get little bits of chips and mostly dust. That's what that is. And there's a pain in the neck. We also had 2 1.5 kilo sachets of Bonfire Toffee Stout pre-hot malt. Beer yeast, didn't use it. I reused the SO4 yeast as usual. Just the top of the pouches, or one of the pouches. Also didn't use centigrams of priming sugar. I'm thinking it's going to be, you know, usual sort of brewing sugar. Packaging, and that's it. Now, I'm sure these sorts of kits that came with yeast editions and oak chip editions also used to come with a small filter bag. Well, they don't come with it anymore, but I kept all the filter bags, and you will need one. When you're siphoning off after fermentation is finished, you'll need to put one of these little filter bags over your siphon tube, or if you're using one of those siphon ones, over the end that it's going into. You'll have to transfer it before bottling if you want to do this, because those oak chips get everywhere, and I mean literally everywhere. We ended up with half a bag full. If you put it on the inlet side of your siphon hose, it clogs up within about 2 milliseconds. I've been there in the past. 2 milliseconds is an exaggeration, but it clogs up quickly. If you put it on the outlet side, it allows a larger area of filtration. So you will need one of those, which doesn't come in the kit, which costs money. Not very much. Don't know how much, you'll have to look it up yourself. So we go on to facts and figures next. So the Bonfire Toffee Stout. Well, I should also mention the box quite clearly says 6% ABV, which I wasn't really looking forward to. It also quite clearly says approximately 17 litres. Didn't notice that, didn't read the instructions. I brewed it to 23 litres. because that's what I always do. Without reading instructions, I just brewed 23 litres and busk it, shall we say. So it didn't come out at 6%, but likely with 6 litres of water too much, which is a goodly number of pints, 4 pints in, it's quite a lot of pints. I should be able to work that out, but I'm not going to do, because I can't be bothered. So, we're 6 litres shy, 4.5 litres is 8 pints. Is that right? Yeah, approximately. So, about 10 pints shy, so about 30 pint kit, maybe 32 pint kit. Stop waffling. Right, so starting gravity was 1.044 at 22 degrees C, and I thought, that's not going to be 6%. The finishing gravity was 1.014 at 21 degrees C. And I think I worked that ABV out wrong. Let me just check. What's it done? Because I thought it was 5.4% ABV, and it can't be. It cannot be. Not with those figures. Oh, hang on. No, that's more like it. I thought it was 5.4347826.1% ABV, but something went wrong with those calculations, because the drop of 30 gives you 4.076% ABV, which is more like it, because I'd have been off my face at 5.4. Let me write that down. 4.076. And we'll cross that out. There we go, updating records. The cost of the kit was £27.95. So, again, ooh. Make sure we've cancelled everything. £69, 69.875 pence per litre, so 70p litre per pint, 70p a pint. So a bit on the pricey side, but the kit prices are going up. The festivals used to be about 25, 26 quid, now they're nearly 28 quid. In fact, no, they were 24, 25, about 24.95 I think. Waffling, again. Let's have a look. As you can see, it produces a head, but it doesn't hold a head. Holds a decent cap, produces lacing on the glass. It's a tan head and an extremely dark, a very, very, can barely see through it, dark ruby beer. It is clear. Let's flash you with the torch. Do the usual flashes, probably can't see anything through that. Might be able to see that as a ruby colour. Yeah, a dark ruby colour. Like stout. So, let's give it a little bit of an aroma testing. Posh. It's got dark chocolate malty notes. Yeah. Nothing other than a dark, a little bit of earthiness, I think, perhaps. A little bit of earthiness. Otherwise, it's a dark, malty beer. Let's give it a whirl. Up front, there's malty, dark malty burnt notes, and there is there's some treacle going on, and it's like a bonfire. It is like a bonfire toffee flavour, like treacle toffee. That sweet toffee and treacle flavour. Not harsh. Would probably be stronger if you brewed it 17 litres. But then rather than 4 and a bit percent, it'd be 6%. Woohoo! Drink 5 of them in a night and you'll know about it. All over. Yeah, so it's a nice. I'd say even brewing it to 23 litres rather than 17 litres, it's still a good solid medium mouthfeel. Very, very pleasant. Very nice. Would I buy it again? It's a difficult one, that, because the prices of kits are going up. I'm still used to, that would have been a kit of £25, and yes, I would have bought it again. At 28 quid, I'm thinking, no, there's better out there for cheaper, but there probably isn't these days, or they're as good, but only slightly cheaper. But it is very nice. I can't remember which one it was. I'll try and put it in one of the end cards. It was in the Stout taste tests. And the most expensive one, even though I got it dirt cheap, was, yeah, it was the best, definitely. That's not as good, but the other one was a milk stout, and I did really like it. That is a very nice beer. If you went to a pub and got a stout from draft, that's as good, and it's 70p a pint rather than probably £4.50 at the cheapest. Right, like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Cheers. Bye.
Sunshine was my face, sitting up and looking around. My mind is lost in space, still lying in my jeans. They stink of facts and beer, trying